Hey, hi, and hello, Madding Pyro here on day 29. Day, technically, I guess, one of, can we call it a lock-in?
Maybe. I don't know.
Lockdown? We're not supposed to go anywhere. We're not supposed to leave the house. Stay-at-home order. And of course, me being me, I'm the first one's going, I need to go out, I need to go out, I need to go out. Well, that's because of my rebellious nature, and I just want to buck the system. I'm trying not to, considering Governor Hogan put on a $5,000 or 1 year in jail with this, so I'm not going to go out. Although, I just read this morning, I am allowed to go fishing, which I thought that was kind of weird. I have to stay at home, but I'm allowed to go fishing. That makes no sense at all.
I'm happy about it because normally when we go fishing, it's just us.
And it's normally to go,
and
it's normally to go get sustenance. So they're talking. You're allowed to go fishing if you're fishing for food. If you're just going sport fishing, you're not allowed to go. Same way with hunting. You're allowed to go hunting as long as it's for food and you're abiding by the rules. With social distancing and all that. Who hunts in a group of more than like 2, 3?
Right.
I've never heard of anybody, getting 50 people together and going, hey, let's go shoot some squirrels. Not saying that it wouldn't happen, just saying it doesn't normally, so. Social distancing. Yay, social distancing.
Woo-hoo.
We may actually go shoot some squirrels today. It might be a good way for me to get out of the house and still be under the guidelines.
Yeah.
Anywho, on top of being day 29 for my whole keto ordeal, it is also our 6th wedding anniversary. Yay!
Yay!
6 years we haven't killed each other. Actually, it's been a lot longer than that. It's been, 17, 18 that we've been together. Which is it, 17 or 18?
17.
17 years. 17 years that we've been together.
Later this year, 17.
Yeah, in October or something like that.
Yep.
Not good with dates, not good with numbers. But all in all, everything's going smooth as it can go. I am having some concerns with later in the month about the whole mine and Amy's keto diets.
Yeah.
The stores guys are getting bare. And it's not that I'm concerned with that. I'm not, because I know they'll restock. Everybody running out and panic buying like, oh my God, it's the end of the world, is causing this effect.
Yep.
And the unfortunate thing with that is, first off, everybody's going to suffer from it. Secondly, when you panic buy, you cause other people to panic buy, which means everybody's out of everything. And, we rely, me and Amy do, rely on stuff like heavy cream and eggs, lots of eggs.
Yeah.
And high-fat stuff. Well, people are buying up all the eggs. People are buying up all the, toilet paper and paper towels, as you guys know. And, buying up all the eggs and buying up all the heavy cream and buying up all the cheese and butter and all that stuff is going to affect our diet directly.
Yeah, in our area, the thing that, because I had to go out the other day for somebody whose husband has cancer, and I was just doing it because, hey, it was something good to do, and I needed a cabin fever break. I protected myself and went out, and in my local market, there was only one type of butter, like one brand had a couple of sticks of butter, or packs rather. The eggs were low, but they weren't completely out, but they were super low. The cereals, anything they had on sale was completely picked over. The tortillas.
Bread
were gone. Bread was mostly gone except for bread that was like butter bread or potato bread. So all of your standard American pantry needs were gone. Flour, sugar, gone. I mean, it was crazy.
I
And in
understand.
the meats, they really only had chicken.
Yeah, and for someone like me who doesn't eat chicken at all, that's devastating. I mean, it really is. And I mean, luckily, you know, I found ways around that to get my beef and stuff like that. But at the same time, what's going to happen when I go to the store next time? Is it going to be there? Am I going to be able to order it? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and
So-
when we can actually go grocery shopping, is there going to be a ban on going county to county in our state? Because I don't know if that could be.
Oh yeah, no, I doubt that. They're putting us. They've already instated a statewide travel ban, meaning you're not supposed to travel out of your state.
Yeah.
Which again, that's fine because I didn't plan on going anywhere right now. Anyway, now come May, that can be an issue too because I do my firework pickup in May. If I can't do my firework pickup, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know if I'm gonna have shows. I don't know how long this is gonna last. You know, and due to it's no fault of my own, I don't think that I'm held that financially responsible. What I'll do is I'll just give rain checks out. Basically, you know, when all this is said and done, I'll do your show next year or whatever, however it's gonna work.
It can be a tricky situation, and it's like that in a lot of businesses right now. Too.
And so I'm facing, you know, I'm facing more than everybody thinks that we're facing. I mean, I try to put out positive videos and everything. That's just something I wanted to touch on. I'm not worried per se about it. I know there'll be a way around it. And as far as the food stuff goes, I am a little worried about that. I mean, yeah, we stocked up a little bit, but it was normal buy stuff. I mean, it's not like we went out and panic bought, because we didn't.
Yeah.
We should have, evidently. But we just didn't go out and overdo anything, you know. I took one here and one there. And that's what you're supposed to do. Get enough stuff for a week or two. That's fine. Don't panic buy for 3 months. And when you panic buy for 3 months, that leaves everybody out. I mean, you know, and
then people with kids at home, if you can get the school meals every day, you don't need to buy as much at the store. But the school meals.
I mean, let's be honest. I appreciate them. I appreciate the school meals. I do, but for someone like Zane, you know, I mean, he's 15, almost 16. He eats pretty near all of it at one meal, you know? So sustaining, no. Is it extra nutrition that we don't technically have to pay for? Yes. But it's still not ideal. You know, none of it's going to be ideal right now, and I understand that.
So I guess what I'm saying
but it's more of a supplement than it is anything. Instead of snacking on, say, potato chips here that we had to buy, then, you know, he's getting a sandwich and an apple and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I still disagree with how we have to go get it. I mean, we have to leave every day to go get it, and the kids have to go with. Yeah. So that puts the kids at more of a risk of contracting corona than we would normally even put them in that situation.
Yes, to my knowledge, state-wise, that it was stated that no children had to be there, just the parents. But then in our county, something happened, and now all of the
it's across the state. It's across the state now.
I haven't seen it yet.
The kids have to be there now because people were trying to take advantage of the system, and they were getting more than they were entitled to, and there was just a bunch of stuff going on.
There's a lot of greedy people even at this point in time.
Of course there are, because they want to get more, and as much as they possibly can, so they don't have to worry about it. And I mean, I get it to an extent. As a society, we're so used to having everything at whims, you know, at your whim. Mm-hmm. Because you can go to the store at 3 o'clock in the morning and pick up a lobster tail if you want, or crab legs, or that piece of cheesecake you've been dying for. And now it's not like that, so people are freaking out going, oh my God, what am I going to do? Stop eating lobster tails. Stop eating crab legs, you know. Be a little more conscious on your choices. And yeah, I'm not saying you can't stock up for a week or two. But don't go out and panic buy. Panic buying's just stupid. Take advantage, when I say take advantage, I mean use it correctly, but take advantage of the kids that are getting free meals. I mean, there's a lot of kids right now that are home that normally aren't home due to the schooling, and parents, including us, we did not plan for this, so we don't have 3 meals a day for our kids. We can make do because I do have a little bit of food stock that canning and everything else is provided for us.
Yeah.
And luckily I know how to cook really well, so I can cook pretty much anything they want. But the problem lies in, I've got 3 boys, 8, 10, and 15. So they're eating me out of house and home every chance they get.
Yeah, every week there's another one that's a bottomless pit.
Yeah, so you just got to keep shoveling everything you can to them, and we choose not to feed them a lot of pastas and stuff like that because it's unhealthy and I don't want it around.
Let's use the recipe that you made last night for them as a good example. We had the kids had little packets of apple slices and some fresh whole apples. Will took those apples and
I turned them into apple crisp.
Yeah. And I had a back stock of steel cut oats because my kids will eat steel cut oats, and that's the ones that I used to eat. I don't eat them now. So I have them in the cabinet. He used those. He used little packets that the kids had of like the plain oatmeal that they get from the schools that they don't eat, and turned it into this amazing, beautiful, wonderful smelling apple crisp with some brown sugar that we already had on hand, some cornstarch we already had on hand, and
just staples.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can do that, and it's not difficult to do. You just you got to make the best of a bad situation. Basically,
be inventive.
The other.
Because that apple crisp turned into breakfast this morning for them.
Right. So we got a dessert for them last night after dinner, and breakfast for them this morning out of that. And I find ourselves doing that a lot too. Is not hoarding leftovers as much as we used to. There's leftovers, but then they're eaten the next day. So that's always a good practice to begin with, of course. But we just haven't.
And our kids are bad.
Just like everybody else. We haven't adhered to that because we always had access to everything. If we needed another pot roast, we just went and bought it.
Yeah.
Now it's like, luckily, I've got, some wild game and fish and stuff like that I have stacked in the fridge. And it was like, okay, well, we've got deer meat, so I made, basically steak subs out of deer last night, which was phenomenal. But, I had that to do that with. A lot of people don't have that, and a lot of people don't hunt, or fish, and we do. So, but we've learned over the years that if we buy in bulk, we can dehydrate, homesteading basically. It's not prepping. I'm not a prepper.
Yeah.
I am to an extent. I've got some food stock, but it's not like I don't have a bunker somewhere with 5 years worth of food stashed in there, rice and beans,
So an example of on keto how to stretch some of the meals. There was a curveball last night with the deer that he sliced up, and they didn't look like they were bone-in, but they ended up being bone-in. So that means less meat to go around for everybody. Well, there is a small amount left over last night because I cut back how many ounces of meat that I was going to have, and put in an egg and a piece of cheese that I wasn't planning on having, and a little bit of extra fat. Boom, done. And I had some lettuce with it. And that really, that's one of the most filling dinners I've had in a while.
Well, it's the high protein with the deer meat and all that, and the fats really help. But anyway, down to my point in bringing up the whole keto food thing is now we're getting to the point where the ingredients for the keto diet, we can only buy 2 dozen eggs. 2 dozen eggs doesn't last us a week here at all. You know, and that problem, we're going to have to come to terms with. Cheese, you know, they're limiting cheese purchasing. They're limiting everything, milk, cream, all of it. You know, you have one container, because of the panic buying.
There are a lot of places doing that. Yeah.
When you're, hi Lydia, how are you?
This is what I've been looking at. Is this?
Hi, baby.
Am I in your spot?
Oh, touch me not, you little snot. Anyway, so when they limit stuff like that, it puts us in a spot where, just because of our dietary restrictions right now, that it puts us in a spot. So we may have to consider, I hate to say it, we may have to consider kind of cheating a little bit, just due to the store or the shortage of certain things. That we might not have much of a choice. Now, I'm not saying we're going to quit keto. I'm not quitting. I want to keep going. I don't want to have to supplement with something else or go back to a higher carb diet. Unfortunately, with things going on the way they are and where we live, because we live on an island. I mean, there's only so many stores and there's only so much access. And once that access is gone, then we have to do something. I have to eat. So Amy has to eat, you know. So
So how are we celebrating our anniversary?
debating.
We're having breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, we're having breakfast for dinner tonight. Bacon, yay!
Sausage, eggs, keto bread.
So you know, looking at spending 30 days, well, almost 30 days. Tomorrow will be 30 days. In this, and finally getting my body adjusted to where I'm comfortable with what I'm eating and it's keeping me full and sustained, to going, well, I may have to throw it out the window. I've got to look at it as I'm not throwing it out the window. I'm merely supplementing right now because I don't have much of a choice. I can't not be able to eat because I'm being stubborn and hard-headed because I'm on this diet. And now I have slowed down what I'm eating. My calorie count's been amazing. My macros have been really good lately. And when I say really good, I mean, like, yesterday I had, 13 carbs or something, 14
I
carbs?
think it was between 15 and 18 net, something like
Yeah,
that.
net carbs.
Or maybe
I would have never.
No higher than 23, I think.
And that's been the trend for the past week or so. And I feel fine. I feel great. Unfortunately, I may have to augment that, and it sucks. It really does. But at the same time, and I hate to say it like this, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I mean, we're not by any means in a plague or anything. Well, I mean, I guess we are. But we're not in the apocalypse to where there won't ever be again. It's just very hard to get a hold of right now. And, you know, consider yourselves lucky, people that aren't dealing with the panic buying, which I don't think anyone's not, as far as the toilet paper and stuff goes.
I think everybody's dealing with it.
But as far as the foodstuffs go, there are spots that aren't suffering from that. Smaller towns and stuff like that, which is great, and I'm thrilled. I mean, we've seriously debated on buying chickens to put out in the backyard because of this.
I'm actually kind of excited about that and scared at the same time.
To buy the chickens, though, I have to build a chicken coop.
Yeah.
And to build a chicken coop, I got to have the space, and to build, which that can be done. I mean, a chicken coop's easy to build, and something small just to house and roost chickens will be fairly easy.
There's also a learning curve, and it takes time before they lay eggs.
And you gotta have feed, and you gotta have this, and you gotta have that. That's money. Just something I don't have right now. I don't have the money. I don't have the space, and I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I can do it here. I mean, I know we're outside the city limits, so legally I can. I mean, hell, there's 7-Eleven right over here. There's chickens running across the road. Literally. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
There's chickens running across the road. So I know I can have them here. I need to know.
There's a limit on how
What the
many, and
li-
I forget what it is.
Yeah, I think it's 10. And you whatever. Anyway.
Cross that bridge when we get there.
The point of it is we know we can do it. It's just whether I want to right now or not. With the squeeze being on everybody, it's rough. It's rough. But all in all, I mean, everything's working out. So guys, if we have to go back and I can't necessarily stay 100% keto and have to go back into that. God, that's so depressing to say. Don't crucify me for it. I'm just trying to make my ends meet here and make everybody happy here. It may happen, it may not. I'm hoping it doesn't. It hasn't gotten to that point yet, but it's something that I really had to consider, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. I wanted to let you know. I'm not giving up. It's out of necessity if it happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen. And my birds just won't shut up today. It's been like 3 days. Well, it's springtime, so you know what springtime means.
Yep.
They're wanting to mate.
Yep. And 2 of them are males.
Yeah, 2 of them are males, 1 of them are females, and...
They don't want anything to do with the female in the cage.
Nope, because, well, she's kind of dumb.
She is.
No, she's typical blonde.
I resent that remark.
You're not really blonde anymore, Amy.
Okay.
I mean, you're kinda, I guess, but not really. So, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, other than the basic, simple stuff, I'm gonna try to get a cook video out there, maybe tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm just, well, it's my anniversary, and I don't feel like it, to be honest with you. I just don't feel like it at all. And, I wanted to share with you some of the concerns I had. Guys, stay at home. I don't, unless you're an essential employee, which I have friends of mine that are essential workers. And, unless you're absolutely necessary essential worker, don't go into work. Call off. The friends of mine that are medical guys, I can't say enough. Be safe and make sure that you follow your work's protocol, masks, gloves, all that stuff.
Yeah,
This stuff's killing people.
friends.
This stuff's killing people left and right in New York right now, and Maryland's not far behind, and we're not that far from New York. So it is working its way around, and we're seeing the numbers spike here in Maryland.
So if you're healthy and well, stay healthy and well. Do what you need to do.
Go home.
Send out some positive vibes to everybody who has to be in the midst of it.
Go home, make popcorn, sit on your ass and watch Netflix. Don't do anything. Stay in your house. I know it's a pain in the butt. I know it gets boring. We've been playing. I got a stack of board games sitting over here that
Yeah.
the kid, me and Amy and the kids play at least one a day.
Did we actually, Will and I played poker and blackjack, and we haven't played that in, a decade?
Oh, at least.
I didn't kick my ass, of course, but...
All in one hand, which was kind of nice. But anyway, stay at home, get your stuff together. Only go out if you absolutely have to. Don't try to be a superhero or super stupid and go and fight the system on this. I don't want to pay for anybody's bail, and I sure as hell don't want someone calling me going, I need $5,000 to pay this fine. Back in the day, that would have been me. I would have been, I'm 10 foot tall and bulletproof. I'm doing what I want to do when I want to do it. And I probably would have ended up in jail. I'm not going to lie.
Revisit your childhood, open your imagination, and sit on your front stoop by your biggest window, your backyard, whatever it is you have that's outside if you feel cabin feverish, and
get some sidewalk chalk and play.
Yeah.
I mean, don't hesitate to go outside. Just stay at your house. Don't spread this. If you do have it and you're one of my friends, you know, first off, I'm sorry to hear that you got it,
Yeah.
but you know, don't spread it. Be considerate. There's a lot of people out there that are getting sick with
And
this.
if you have it, stay inside, quarantine yourself, stay hydrated.
Drink Lysol.
Don't drink Lysol.
No, don't do that. It's a bad idea. But spray Lysol everywhere because I don't want to get it, and neither does anybody else.
And you don't want to give it to anybody, so.
So, other than that, we're going to go ahead and get off here. I'm glad you guys are doing what you're doing, and, you know, put comments below. Let me know what you want to see, if you want to see anything, what you want to talk about. I will do another live stream probably tomorrow.
And if you want to know why we've been together for so many years and only married for so long, that'll be in the live stream.
Yeah, well, you can ask me that question in the live stream. I might do one tonight, and if I do, it'll probably be around 7 or 8. If you don't see me on there tonight, it'll definitely be live tomorrow, and we'll do a cook video tomorrow of some sort. Don't know what yet.
Yay.
So, guys, that's it. Get healthy, get happy, and I'll see you guys later.